Now on CoastTV News.
Funding fight in Delaware State House race. We hear from both candidates in District 36 over financing in this campaign to represent the Milford area.
It's a chilly start with temperatures in the 40s, even some 30s out there. And we've got more cold weather on the way the next couple of days. Then a warm up into the weekend. I'll have the details coming up next.
Assessment alert arising, the recommendation being made by the Sussex County property owners who are just weeks away from receiving statements.
Savannah road site scrutiny. It's this area in Lewes where townhomes are proposed to be built. A reaction to the plans after a Tuesday public hearing.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Wednesday, October 16th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick.
And good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Marley is off today, and thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, Lisa, halfway part of the week.
Yes.
Halfway part of the month, which also means we're 2 weeks away from Halloween.
It's exciting stuff, but I did wake up this morning thinking it was Tuesday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
When I checked my phone,
you did tell me that.
I was pretty happy we're halfway through the week, but close to Halloween. Do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's peanut butter cups in any
that's a good
shape,
one.
size, form.
I actually liked Almond Joy, which
That's
I feel like was the one everyone threw out.
Oh, anything with chocolate is a winner in my
I don't
book,
know.
but
I like coconut and almond. I thought it was good, but my friends thought I was weird for that.
We'll do a poll later.
We should, but we're going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey. Bob, do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
Yeah, I think anything chocolate, Twix, Reese's. Used to be candy corn. Now it's like, can't do candy corn anymore. I know, hard to believe Halloween is 2 weeks away. It's feeling like Halloween, kind of scary out there. Temperature-wise, 39 in Salisbury and Delmarva, 42 in Georgetown, 44 in Millsboro. I think still a little too warm for frost. We've got upper 40s from Rehoboth down to Bethany Beach, and we've got a light northwesterly breeze right now. And we've got mainly clear skies over Delaware, but not too far away, southern tip of Delmarva. We've seen some showers as there is an area of low pressure across the Carolinas or just offshore. We have this streak of rain well to our south. It'd be nice to see that rain, but it looks like that will scoot to our south and out to sea. We're looking at Futurecast this morning. It's chilly. Grab the jacket. It's going to be another chilly day. Mostly sunny skies, only mid to upper 50s as we head into the midday hours, and then only close to 60 about 3:30. Some clouds as well. Many of us stuck in the 50s. Here's your day part forecast. We're warming up slowly today to close to 60 by 3 o'clock, but feeling cooler with the wind. A couple more chilly days, then a warm up heading into the weekend. More on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Bob. We're checking out the scene this morning in Lewes. Not a lot of traffic there. This is moments ago at the 5 Points intersection. The lights along the highway, very visible in that shot. It's lighting that is a focus in the city today.
Yes, and Lewes officials are attempting to find a balance between safety at night while also limiting light pollution that can affect the view of the sky.
Now, tonight, the city's planning commission will discuss a light ordinance for businesses. Bollard lighting is recommended, and those are lights on top of a small post in the ground. Lighting needs to be dimmed by 50% or turned off entirely between midnight and dawn.
And if eventually approved, it would apply to new construction and fall under building permit guidelines. And the Planning Commission could opt to forward its recommendations to the City Council. And also happening today in Lewes, the Planning Commission will discuss changing city code to allow one couple to clean dogs. According to the agenda, officials will consider changing city code in order to permit a dog grooming business in the basement of a couple's home. Currently, dog salons do not follow under home-based businesses in the city code, and some neighbors have opposed the change, citing noise and odor concerns. And if approved, this issue would go before the City Council.
Later today, we should learn the status of the effort to restore internet access at Sussex County libraries. It was on September 20th. Libraries across the state were hacked. Earlier this month, Delaware libraries stated that Wi-Fi and the library catalog are back working. More information is expected when the Sussex County Library Advisory Board meets this morning.
And Sussex County is no stranger to developments in many communities recently, and Lewes City officials are still accepting comments on a proposal after hearing a public hearing on Tuesday. The Overfall Preserve would be located off of Savannah Road, formerly known as the Warrington property. City documents showed, if approved, this land would hold 90 townhomes with a pool and connection to the bike trail. And John Roland Garner, who lives right next to the property, is a part of the Warrington family.
I'm not happy about the building going up around Sussex County, and I always said if I had anything to do with this property, it wouldn't be single family housing, but it didn't work out that way. open space. I like open space.
No official action was taken at that meeting, but people can submit any comments regarding this proposal online.
And if approved, the project would be right next to Dutchman's Harvest. That development just broke ground, and it aims to provide options for the local workforce. Dutchman's Harvest will consist of 140 units, with 98 priced below market rates and 42 units designated for families earning 65% or less of the area median income. Families are expected to move in by early 2025.
This is now going to bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what type of housing is needed most on the coast.
All right, so let's take a look at the updated results. A lot of you voting no more housing, 73%. Get that, hear that a lot in the community. 21% are looking for those affordable homes like we've just discussed, and then other categories, senior housing, townhouses, single-family homes, all getting just a couple of votes there. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at CoastTV.com or the mobile app, and we'll have updated results later on Coast TV News Today. This morning, a 39-year-old man from Fort Washington, Maryland, facing 2 felony charges after a police chase Sunday night in Rehoboth Beach. Here is what happened. According to Delaware State Police, Kevin Graves was pulled over on Coastal Highway because he was driving without his headlights on. When the trooper returned to his patrol vehicle for a moment, Graves sped away, which led to the chase and an eventual crash into 4 vehicles. An 18-year-old woman was injured and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Graves tried to run away from the crash, but was caught and committed to Sussex Correctional Institution.
And if you've been anxiously awaiting your property reassessment results in Sussex County, well, listen up. The county says tentative property assessments will start going out to homeowners starting in mid-November. County officials are urging everyone to review theirs carefully and to contact Tyler Technologies if something seems off. This is a complicated story, and we have been covering it for months. And for more information about the reassessment process, head over to CoastTV.com.
We have an update on a political story that we have been covering. In last month's Delaware Republican primary for the State House 36th District race, incumbent Brian Shoup defeated challenger Patrick Smith by just 12 votes.
And the winner will represent Milford and the entire 36th district, and Brian Shoup has held this seat since 2018. Campaign financing was an issue there, and now it's leaking into the general election.
Yeah, Shoup claims his Democratic opponent, Ronnie Baltazar Lopez, is funded by developers who, quote, exploit developers. Baltazar Lopez and Shoup shared their views on this exclusive with Coast TV.
The importance of that is these developers have a history of abusing and threatening our neighbors here at home. So for my opponent to take money from them, they've maxed out to him, and for them to give him advice should be a warning to people.
My response to Representative Shoup is that he needs to have a conversation with the Fannons and the developers that he's accusing. I've had those conversations, and I've made it clear to them that my vote, if I am to be elected, is not to be bought. I am raising solely on their funds, and that's beyond the far truth. And I invite people to look at my campaign finance reports, which are all public.
Early voting starts in Delaware on October 25th, and for mail-in ballots, all ballots must be received by November 1st. Another election we're talking about, the general one, less than 3 weeks away from that. It's underway, and early voting is underway in many states, including Virginia and Georgia, where former President Trump spoke to voters on Tuesday.
And NBC's Alice Barr shows us how both candidates are now focusing on swing states and undecided voters in the final push for the presidency.
Early voting is underway in battleground Georgia, and day one offered a snapshot of how eager voters are to have their say.
Anxious to do their duty, and vote.
Georgia election officials say a record-shattering more than 300,000 people cast ballots Tuesday, and a new NBC News poll finds half of Americans plan to vote early or already have. Former President Trump, who in the past has railed against early and mail-in voting, now urging his supporters to join in.
As soon as you can, go to the polls and vote.
This couple heeding the call.
I think we are having an existential crisis.
Others motivated to cast their ballots for Vice President Harris.
We need a new date. We need something special.
While rallying in Georgia Tuesday, the former president addressed Black and Hispanic voters, where polls show him making gains.
Any African American or Hispanic and you know how well I'm doing there, that votes for Kamala, you got to have your head examined.
Vice President Harris at a radio town hall in Detroit hosted by Charlemagne the God urged people skeptical of her to ask Donald Trump what his plan is for Black America, while noting,
"My agenda is about tapping into the ambitions and the aspirations, knowing that folks want to have an opportunity. If they want, they should have a meaningful opportunity to build wealth, including intergenerational wealth."
The nominees stepping up their outreach as voters begin heading to the polls. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We're just getting started on this hour of Coast TV News today.
Yeah, coming up, celebrating Hispanic heritage. We'll show you some of the festivities in Milford and why the event means so much to students.
And also, the Blood Bank of Delmarva is issuing an urgent plea for donations. We'll tell you how the organization is making donating easy for those along the coast.
And house explosion escape. What led to this scene in Virginia and the warning two families received that got them out of the house in time. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
We know Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, owing $59,000 in back taxes.
And she's now getting a deal. No penalties and a 25% reduction in interest.
Now the New York Times reports Alsobrooks lied on official mortgage documents, and Alsobrooks was sued twice for not paying her bills. Thousands in water, sewer, and other expenses. What scandal will they report next? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center, along with the Paranormal Piranha, invite you to celebrate 34 years of fun at this year's Sea Witch Festival. This award-winning event takes place in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, and the resort area, October 25th through 27th. Join Hilda the Sea Witch Balloon as she makes her way down Rehoboth Avenue during Saturday's costume parade. Bring the kids, your folks, and even the dog. Find more information and a schedule of activities at beach-fun.com.
Transform your backyard into an outdoor oasis at Woodland Sheds in Bishopville, Maryland. Explore 11 acres with over 100 Amish buildings and 7,000 pieces of Amish poly furniture. Walk through our Amish-built sheds, kennels, coops, garages, and even pool houses. Enjoy free shed delivery and rent-to-own sheds with no credit check. We also have portable storage units. Visit us at Woodland Sheds, Route 113, Bishopville.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture.
5:13 on this chilly Wednesday morning. Spicer Brothers Camp, Salisbury University. Bundle up on the way to school and work. 39 there. 37 in Delmarva. Lower to mid-40s inland and upper 40s along the coast. Not quite cold enough for a frost, but, probably want to protect those plants tonight. We're looking at light winds right now and mainly clear skies. But farther south, we do have clouds, even showers across North Carolina and eastern Virginia. We could use the rain, but it looks like this rain will be staying to our south as we go through the day. Here's a bus stop forecast for the kiddos. 41 off to school. A cold start. Make sure they're bundled up and still need that jacket heading home. Breezy and chilly. Mostly sunny and 58.
Morning, two families still recovering after a Tuesday night house explosion in Haymarket, Virginia. Here is the fire, and you can see the damage to the home after that explosion. This all started when a contractor was working on a water main break, hit a gas line, and there was enough warning to get the families out of the house while gas was leaking. Haymarket is southwest of Washington, D.C. and Prince George's County. The explosion occurred just after 5:30 last night, and fire crews were reported to be on the scene for at least 5 hours working to get that fire out. No injuries are being reported at this time, but 3 pets belonging to the families are missing. After a last-minute pause earlier this month, Rehoboth Beach officials say the long-awaited Rehoboth Avenue paving project is back on. The repaving work was originally paused due to DelDOT budget cuts, but the city says that crews will work on milling and paving this fall following the annual Sea Witch Festival. The DelDOT contractor ADEL currently is working on curbing and concrete work on medians along Rehoboth Avenue. This morning, Delaware State Police will continue investigating the cause of a school bus crash. This happened Tuesday morning. According to state police, it was at the corner of Savannah Road and West Coates Road. Lewes Volunteer Fire Company was called out just after 3 a.m. Officials say there are no injuries.
And the Federal Aviation Administration is auditing the potential for near collisions at 45 of the busiest airports in the U.S. According to the agency, it will identify, quote, potential gaps in procedures, equipment, and processes and recommendations to improve safety. The FAA says overall these events are significantly down, but even one incident is one too many. And the holiday season is upon us, and here's what retailers can expect from holiday shoppers, according to Deloitte's Holiday Retail Survey. Consumers surveyed plan to spend an average of $1,778, and the average number of gifts purchased this year will be 9 versus 8 in 2023. Consumers indicated they will spend less on traditional gifts and more on experiences. And still ahead, lending a helping hand will show you the overwhelming response in Fenwick Island to help those in need after hurricanes displaced thousands.
Bundle up out the door. It's a chilly one. 48 right now in Ocean City on the Hershey exteriors cam. Good visibility as well. We've got temperatures in the 40s this morning. We've got a couple of more chilly days and then a warm up into the weekend and even warmer into next week. Your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today.
On Coastline, scarecrows are invading Georgetown. Plus, a local fire department opens its doors for a family-friendly event, and we explore unique coastal fashion inspired by the saltwater lifestyle. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort toy drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Hello, what's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, hand-selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
Don't miss the winter clearance sale.
25% off store-wide, October 11th through the 18th at the Pottery Place in Fenwick Island.
Get ready for the spookiest night of the year. Milton Zombie Fest is creeping up on October 19th starting at 4 p.m. in downtown Milton. It's a haunted Mardi Gras like you've never seen before. Bring the whole family for bone-chilling fun with live music, freak shows, food trucks, costume contests, and a laser light show that'll leave you screaming for more. Admission is free, so come join the undead for a night you won't forget. For more info, visit miltontheater.com. Sponsored by Coast TV.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We are Delmarva proud.
Time is 5:18 and we're getting a live look at Ocean City. A chilly morning there along one of the canals. And Bob, you've been tracking this morning a rare comet that will be visible this week.
Yeah, so rare that it's not back for another 80,000 years, Matt. And it's a comet that I can't pronounce. So I'm just going to say it's the Atlas comet, okay, and you can see it in the lower western horizon shortly after sunset. It's through the end of the month, and it's far away, 44 million miles from Earth, visible with the naked eye, and the visibility is good. Check it out, and once again, mark your calendars because the next time we'll see it, well, we're not going to. 80,000 years. All right, closer to home, it's chilly out there. Lower 60s today and tomorrow, 67 Friday, and then warming into the 70s for this upcoming weekend. And there's a slight chance of frost as we go through the overnight into tomorrow morning. It's a little tricky with cloud cover and wind, but it's probably a good idea to cover your plants just in case. And then after that, I think we're out of the woods. Right now, getting cold enough for maybe a little bit of frost. 38 in Delmar, 39 in Salisbury, lower 40s elsewhere, 41 41 in Milton and mid to upper 40s at the coast right now. Winds are calm inland areas, a little bit of a breeze along the coast. As we go through the morning hours, mainly clear skies, very chilly. Warm up the car, grab that hot cup of coffee, and it's a slow warm up today. We're going to have a chilly northwest breeze, mid 50s by noon, only around 60 by 3:30. We're going to see some clouds too, many of us stuck in the 50s. Another chilly evening on the way, and then through the overnight hours, a little tricky because this model's got some clouds tomorrow morning and a breeze. If that's the case, we're into the 40s and 50s. If the clouds are thinner, I think it's going to be closer to 40 degrees. So very tricky on the temperatures. And then by noon tomorrow, we're in the mid 50s and then only lower 60s tomorrow afternoon. And then as we go into Friday morning, it's going to be chillier, low to mid 40s, maybe even some 30s inland. And then by the afternoon, a little warmer with temperatures into the mid to upper 60s, but feeling chilly with a persistent breeze that's coming out of the northwest today, gusting over 20 miles per hour. And then those winds get gusty along the coast overnight. And if those winds stay up, I don't think we'll be looking at any frost, but it's gusty northerly winds tomorrow and pretty much right into late Thursday as well, as we have that chilly air over the top of us today and tomorrow. But then that chill eases as we go into the weekend with a building ridge of high pressure. We start to warm it up into the weekend and especially into early next week. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Chilly the next couple of days with lower 60s. That frost chance tomorrow morning, and then we start to warm it up. 67 Friday, 70 with sunshine Saturday, 74 on Sunday. Look at all those sunny icons. 5 days in a row it's sunny. Then we're into the upper 70s by Monday and Tuesday. Umbrella winner today is Honore Hastings from Ocean View. Congratulations, Honore. You have a brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. People in the Treasure Beach campground, this is near Fenwick Island, are preparing to send donations to those in need. It's all going to places hit hard by Hurricane Helene over the past week. Clothing, cleaning supplies, food, and other items were all boxed up and shipped to areas around where Hurricane Helene hit. One volunteer was touched to see the community step up.
The whole community actually has stepped up here to really donate a lot to the flood victims. So we all want to work together to help the people that need help right now.
And batteries, headlamps, caution tape, still some of the supplies in need. You can learn how to help. If you want to, you can visit CoastTV.com.
And another organization is preparing to send donations is the Blood Bank of Delmarva. Its state-of-the-art portable blood donation station will be outside of the Tanger outlets, and this is happening now until October 24th. The Blood Bank of Delmarva is collecting donations for hurricane relief, and the Blood Bank has issued an urgent appeal for donations to ensure that those hard-hit areas of the country are covered.
Up next, celebrating Hispanic heritage at the Milford School District, the big event that took place there. Coast TV News Today. We'll be right back.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Fall's the time to give your lawn the attention it deserves. The cooler weather and optimal soil conditions make it the perfect time for overseeding and fertilizing. Visit Johnson's knowledgeable staff for proper steps using our lawn checklist to allow newly seeded grass to establish before the harsh winter arrives. Our grass seed is formulated for sandy soil on the eastern shore containing no inert matter. Also, don't forget to create your fall masterpiece at our Dunbar or grab supplies to feed your feathered friends. Johnson's Seed and Feed, your local team to keep your grass green.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan.
These fields are empty now, but soon they'll be alive.
Some teams can only dream to play it because they can't afford it. And that is why Toyota is sponsoring Delmarva's Dream Team.
We're looking for teams from any sport and any level. Each month, your Delmarva Toyota dealer will give one local team a $1,000 grant. And after the year, one finalist will receive an additional $3,000.
Nominate your dream team at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
DSN's Delmarva's Dream Team, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
Choose passion. Choose drama. Choose a club. Choose a massive club. Choose a favourite player on said club. Choose to annoy the fans of the less massive rival club. Choose to spend August to May with the most dedicated fans and the most watched league on the planet. Choose the Premier League on NBC and Peacock.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Lulu Ross Elementary School in Milford held its Hispanic Heritage Month parade Tuesday afternoon, and on your screen you can see over 200 Spanish language immersion program students with their teachers. This parade was a school-wide event, and students walked through the hallway with different clothes from various countries, holding flags and playing musical instruments.
I was really excited. I've been looking forward to this day because I just love just being, like walking down the hallways and everyone just shouting like hooray, and I just really like that.
And this is the second year the Milford School District has held this celebration to honor Hispanic Heritage Month, and they hope to continue it for years to come.
We are joined again by First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. Cool morning as Elisa and Bob. This stretch of dry conditions continues.
Yeah, I got in my car this morning. It said 40 degrees.
40.
40.
40.
40.
Not 49.
No. 40. 40.
Chilly.
It's chilly.
Yeah, it's getting to be that time of year for sure. At the beaches, we're looking at chilly conditions as well. Here's Fenwick Island and Ocean City, beginning in the 40s and only warming into the 50s today. Maybe some late-day clouds, maybe hitting 60, but that might be a stretch. UV index is moderate. Lewes, looking at temperatures in the upper 50s, the same for Rehoboth. I think we'll see clouds later in the day. On the bay side, watch out, waves 2 to 3 feet boaters on the Chesapeake Bay. Cambridge, you're into the mid to upper 50s after a chilly start, and similar conditions into Crisfield. A couple more chilly days, then we do warm it up into the weekend and beyond. More in your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
Break on CoastTV News today. More food for Milton. We'll tell you how locals are reacting to the possibility of another fast food restaurant in the town before the first one is even finished with construction.
Also, internet interruption, the progress being made in Delaware libraries after many were hacked.
And dimming the lights in Lewes, we'll tell you how the city says it plans to tackle light pollution at a meeting tonight. CoastTV News today. We'll be right back.
While hurricanes get most of the blame for wind damage, nor'easters and even strong thunderstorms can be just as devastating. And insurance policies may not cover wind-driven rain damage. So before a storm hits, walk around your home, remove any dead tree branches, and secure any loose outdoor items. After the storm, walk around again and check for any damage like loose shingles, siding, gutters, and evidence of water penetration. If you do notice significant damage after a storm, call a professional like Riptide Restoration. For more information, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewes Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows, and pick the perfect peaches. Organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood. The historic Lewes Farmers Market is in the George H.P. Smith Park at DuPont and Johnson Avenues in Lewes every Saturday from 8 to noon.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news, Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-519-7208. That's 1-800-519-7208 or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-519-7208 now.
Now on CoastTV News.
Property price preview, what Sussex County officials are recommending ahead of distributing reassessment results.
It's a chilly start with temperatures in the 40s and even some 30s showing up. Dress for the chilly weather. We'll see more cold weather the next couple of days, then a warm up into the weekend. Even warmer after that. I'll have the details coming up next.
Coffee chain moves in Milton. The action taken Tuesday night by the town's Planning and Zoning Commission on a proposed Dunkin' Donuts.
Library ransomware report. After dealing with this issue for weeks in Sussex County, where the effort stands in getting internet systems up and running again.
This is CoastTV News Today.
October 16th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Marley's off today.
Time is 5:30. We were talking yesterday about sweatshirts. I find like more and more. I like T-shirts when I'm at home, but I just cannot go there because of the cool weather that we've been having.
I have too many sweatshirts. My mom's always like, you need to donate some, and I buy more. I don't know. I just like them.
Are they one themed? Are they scarlet? And
oh, well, there's a lot of, Rutgers ones, of course, but there's a lot of other ones, too. I get a lot of beach ones, like Rehoboth, Dewey, Bethany. Okay. I like to get them at the beach, too.
Got a variety going on.
I do. We're going to bring in...
for more on Elisa's wardrobe, you could know.
We're going to bring in first alert meteorologist Bob Trahey, who I know his favorite sweatshirt is probably Mets or Jets, I'm assuming, related.
Yeah, more Mets, more blue and orange these days for sure, guys. But the green and white, and I'm sure Matt's all in on the blue and white Penn State sweatshirts. Yeah, digging out the warm clothes this morning. Upper 30s in Salisbury, Delmarva, Seaford as well. I think we have enough of a breeze where we're not seeing frost. A little warmer to the east with 40s, especially along the coast, as we're seeing a light wind right now. Now we're looking at mainly clear skies across Sussex County, even Salisbury. But then farther to the south, look at the clouds, southern tip of Delmarva, even a few light showers there. And back into North Carolina, there is an area of low pressure scooting off the coast, and that is bringing clouds and showers across North Carolina and leaving us high and dry. It would be so nice to see the rain, but we're not going to see it. Here's Futurecast. Lower 40s this morning, feeling chillier with the breeze. By noon, we're only into the mid to upper 50s, feeling cooler with the breeze, and then some clouds. That makes it feel even colder this afternoon with a high near 60 degrees. So bundle up on that ferry ride over to Cape May. Northwest winds around 10 to 15, gusting higher than that, and actual temperatures in the 40s and mid-50s by noon. At least we'll see full sunshine.
Thank you, Bob. We have developing news in Lewes. That's where officials are attempting to find that balance between safety at night while limiting light pollution that can affect the view of the sky. We see some of the lights right there, Elisa.
Yeah, and tonight the city's Planning Commission will discuss a light ordinance for businesses. Bollard lighting is recommended, and those are lights that sit on top of small posts in the ground, and lighting needs to be dimmed by 50% or turned off entirely between midnight and dawn.
If all this is eventually approved, it would apply to new construction and fall under building permit guidelines. The Planning Commission could opt to forward its recommendations to City Council.
And happening today, we should learn the status of the effort to restore internet access at Sussex County libraries. It was on September 20th that libraries across the state were hacked, and earlier this month, the Delaware Library stated that Wi-Fi and the library catalog are back working. More information is expected when the Sussex County Library Advisory Board meets this morning.
More food options in Milton. The town's Planning and Zoning Commission considering a proposal from Dunkin' Donuts.
And as CoastTV News reporter Brendan Conroy shows us, it could change up the vibe of the town.
America runs on Dunkin', and now the question is, will Milton?
Basically what we're here to propose or to show you is our concept plans for a new Dunkin' Donuts store.
A concept plan for a new Dunkin' location was pitched to the Milton Planning and Zoning Commission meeting Tuesday. The new site is located at 403 Broadkill Road near Cypress Grove, and Dunkin' representative Andy Warfield is making his case.
We're a local franchise. We're out of Ocean City, so we have most of the stores on the Eastern Shore. Milton's always kind of been on our list of places to get to. It's really growing. Seems like a good town. We just want to add to that.
One part of the plan that has been revealed so far is a drive-through.
We're a quick process. You get in, get out, get to work, get to school wherever you're going.
Jonathan Downing lives in Milton, and he is on board with the idea.
I think that's a good idea. I think Milton need to put a couple more little businesses in, in a bunch of housing, give people other places to go.
An early version of the Duncan plan was approved Tuesday, but don't expect to be dipping your pastries just yet. Next stop, review by the full town council for further consideration. If this project ultimately does get the green light, it will join the new McDonald's, which is currently under construction, as a new addition to a place known more for its old-fashioned feel. As the plan for this new Duncan location is still in its very early stages, it might be some time before this whole plan comes to life. But when it does, we might see some mixed opinions from the public. In Milton, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
If you've been anxiously awaiting your property reassessment results in Sussex County, well, listen up. The county says tentative property assessments will start going to homeowners starting in mid-November. County officials are urging everyone to review their carefully and to contact Tyler Technologies if something seems off. This is a complicated story, and we have been covering it for months. And for more information about that reassessment, head to coasttv.com.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, a new senior activity center is open in Georgetown for Spanish-speaking older adults. We'll tell you why one person says that grand opening fueled excitement for the new resource.
Also, Seahawks showdown. We got the big quarter in the matchup between Stephen Decatur and Sussex Academy.
And preparing to honor a beloved former Lewes mayor, we'll give you the new details on when a ceremony will take place in remembrance of Mayor Ted Becker. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
We salute Kayla Hovatter. Serving with the Maryland National Guard since February 2018, she has exemplified the highest standards of the military police. Her commitment to duty and dedication to safeguarding her community and fellow service members showcases the core values of the National Guard.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
On Coast Life, scarecrows are invading Georgetown. Plus, a local fire department opens its doors for a family-friendly event, and we explore unique coastal fashion inspired by the saltwater lifestyle. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in flooring, to ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
They work with me, gave me different options, kept within that budget, completed it on time. Delmarva Design Center was awesome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Join us for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer in Ocean City on Saturday, October 26th. The walk starts at 8 a.m. on the boardwalk at the inlet. Sign up to walk or lead a team to celebrate courage and hope for breast cancer survivors, those living with metastatic breast cancer, caregivers, and families. Be the hope to help end breast cancer for everyone. For more details, visit coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Welcome to St. Denis Medical. We help our patients and each other.
Let's get out there and heal some people!
You know, it's not always glamorous.
Oh, wrong side. Got myself. I feel like I need to go to the hospital.
But every now and then a moment comes along where you truly change someone's life.
Zap! No more cirrhosis. Zap! No more cancer. Oh, wait, I have cancer? No, we were just kidding, man. You good.
NBC's St. Denis Medical, November 12th. Set your DVR now.
Get the Coast TV First Alert weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app, sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Just about 5:39 on this chilly Wednesday morning. Dry Tech Camp, 46 in Ocean City, and it's breezy too. We've got upper 30s from Seaford down to Salisbury. I think a little too warm for frost. 43 in Millsboro and mid 40s at the beaches as the winter calm inland and a little bit of a breeze along the coast. Mainly clear skies for us, but clouds across the southern tip of Delmarva, even some rain across Virginia and North Carolina. Nice to see the rain for them. I wish we could see some of that. Been there, done that. What a great name for for a cafe. This is our pumpkin spice meter. Extra large, please. You need that this morning with temperatures in the 40s and then close to 60 this afternoon. Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's your forecast anytime. It's sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
We do have an update on the passing of former Lewes Mayor Ted Becker. There will be a service in celebration of life, and that'll be on October 26th. We now know the ceremony will be at 11 a.m. at the Lewes Canal Front Park. Becker's burial this week will be private.
Milton has added stop signs to one bad intersection. Those new signs are located on the corner of Atlantic, Chestnut, and Wharton Street. Previously, the intersection was only a two-way stop with drivers on Chestnut Street going through without stopping. Now the intersection is a four-way stop, and one Milton local who lives just a few houses from that corner feels this will help prevent a lot of accidents.
We have wanted it for a long time. We often sit on the front porch and we see so many accidents and near misses at that intersection. So many people assume it already is a four-way stop. So they stop, but then they go right in front of the other car.
And at the end of June, a four-way stop was put in at the intersection of Harbison Road and Chestnut Street.
Plans to make this intersection in four-way stop was in the works for years. That and other Milton intersections are under traffic for study months back in 2023. But after a deadlocked town council, they decided to keep the stop signs at this intersection.
And happening now, Delaware is now under a burn ban, and this is due to the entire state being extremely dry, causing a fire hazard. That burn ban prohibits bonfires, fires for land cleaning, agricultural burning, and outdoor rubbish fires. There will be criminal penalties if there are violations.
Coming up today on DSN, your game of the night, Bayside Conference boys soccer. That's when Colonel Richardson takes on North Carolina at 5:30. Later, it's Pocomoke field hockey, the Susan Pusey story, followed by the final score. And on DSM Plus, 3:30, Easiac boys soccer with Salisbury School and Delmarva Christian. Cesar Rodney will play North Dorchester in girls soccer. Also at that time, you can watch Worcester Prep and Salisbury Christian in boys soccer.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans. Stephen Decatur Field Hockey trying to build on its 7-game winning streak last night on the road against 8-3 Sussex Academy. Highlights from Georgetown now in a cross-conference matchup, and the Seahawks have a penalty stroke. Ryan Lowe goes low to put Sussex Academy ahead 1-0. Later on in the corner, it would be Rylan Lehman driving down the field, and she reverses one high, and Shay Donahue knocks it down and into the net. An impressive connection gives the Seahawks a 2-0 lead. Still 2-0 with the quarter winding down. A give and go leads to a quick shot, a scrum at the goal line, and Lehman smashes home the final blow. It's a 3-0 Seahawks lead after the first frame. More of the same in the second quarter. Linta Warner with a beautiful feed in front, and Donahue adds on her second of the evening. She only had 3 goals the entire season coming in, and she nearly matches that total in one game. It's now 4-0 Seahawks. A couple minutes later, Lehman reaches the circle and says, "Why not let it fly?" Reverses a bouncing ball home to extend the lead to 5. On to the fourth quarter in this matchup, same score and same results for Sussex Academy. Lehman adds on another to clinch a 6-0 victory for Sussex Academy. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Before he was almost famous and could say anything, Cameron Crowe wasn't a movie director, and that was until he met Tom Petty. Rick Damangella has that story and more on today's Hollywood Minute.
It's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in
A lost Tom Petty film has been found. It's not just any film, as Tom Petty Heartbreakers Beach Party is the directorial debut of Cameron Crowe, predating Say Anything by several years. It's a movie he was not expecting to direct.
Tom said, "You know, I got a song I want to play for you." And I said, "Well, I'm just the writer and the interviewer, I'm not a director." And he's like, "Pick up the camera, film me, do it now." And so I did, and I'm looking at him through the lens going, this is really great. This is no middleman. This is just the person and me. and we filmed this song, and I shut off the camera and put the camera down. He said, "Congratulations, you're a director." And I've been directing ever since.
Airing only one time on MTV in 1983, Tom Petty Heartbreakers Beach Party now rocks theaters October 17th and 20th. Well, it feels good. Dog news, Crypto is ready for his close-up. James Gunn announced via Instagram the Man of Steel's super-powered pup Crypto will be in his upcoming Superman movie, flying into theaters next summer.
Nobody escapes the glitch.
Then I fight them.
Greetings, programs! Disney has announced Tron Catalyst, a new video game set inside the digital world of Tron. The game is slated to arrive in 2025 for PC, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
A reminder for the return of Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. We support charities who handpick families in need, and they ensure every child gets a gift to open Christmas morning. And right now, we are looking for those charities. We're accepting applications from nonprofits through October the 18th.
And we're seeing a gorgeous, nearly full hunter's moon. Look at that setting now in Salisbury. Beautiful sight there. 39. It's chilly out the door this morning. A lot of us in the 40s, so bundle up. A couple more chilly days, and then a warm up into the weekend, and then even warmer into the following week. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Turn your home into a masterpiece with Artwork Painting. Local professional painters at an affordable price.
Artwork Painting did an excellent job with our house. We were really happy with all of the pieces of work they did, the drywall work, the walls, the trim. I would definitely recommend Artwork Painting for your house.
Artwork Painting treats our customers and their homes with care, delivering quality work and experiences. Call Artwork Painting now for a free same-day estimate. Artwork Painting, keeping Southern Delaware beautiful inside and out.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/DC.
Welcome to the brand new Baths by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Baths by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today, because you deserve the best.
Treat yourself to a culinary journey like no other at Benvenuto. Delaware Today named Benvenuto as a 2023 Best of Delaware Dining and Event Restaurant, where the perfect fusion of comfort, exquisite flavors, and a captivating atmosphere awaits you. Our passion for exceptional cuisine shines through every dish as we artfully combine international flavors and fresh, locally sourced ingredients. With stunning spaces and a private room for special occasions, our breathtaking Tuscan design sets the stage for an unforgettable dining experience. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
We are approaching 5:48 and we're going to take a live look outside into Salisbury right now. And Bob, we've been talking, it's really dry outside. There's burn bans in place for Delaware. So you said not having rain, it's a big concern for you as well, Bob.
Absolutely. It's very, very dry. And do want to mention that beautiful hunter's moon once again now setting in the western sky. Yes, Elisa, very, very dry. In fact, it's been so dry that our last day where we picked up a half an inch of rain or more was way back on September 9th. So that's about 5 weeks ago. So it's very, very dry. And unfortunately, we don't see any measurable rain in the foreseeable future. Just chilly weather the next couple of days. 60 today, 61 tomorrow. Average high now is 69. By Friday, we're up to 67. Then it's warming up into the weekend. 70 on Saturday and 74 on Sunday. And you might want to cover the plants tonight just in case. I brought in my lemon tree and also the palm tree just in in case, because we are going to see that slight chance of frost. Temperatures maybe dipping into the mid-30s well inland, but I think the rest of the weekend to the weekend, we are frost-free, so that's good. Temperatures now 39 in Salisbury, 37 in Delmar, 39 in Seaford. Getting close enough, cold enough almost, for a little bit of frost, not quite. And now we're seeing some 40s farther to the east as we have a northwest wind. That's persistent. That will be with us for quite a while. And here is Futurecast right now. 42 in Millsboro, 40 in Delmar, 47 in Salisbury, Selbyville, I should say, by 9 a.m. That's mid-morning. By noon, we're looking at 56 in Georgetown, 56 in Ellendale. And then by the afternoon, clouds are increasing, temperatures in the 50s to low 60s. And then as we go into the evening hours, we're going to be looking at temperatures falling through the 40s, a gusty northerly winds. Now, if we have the clouds tomorrow morning, like this model is indicating in the breeze, temperatures will be a little warmer. But if we see the clouds thinner, then it will be closer to 40, maybe a little bit of frost inland areas. We'll have to watch that. Otherwise, as we go into Thursday, decreasing clouds, and then by the afternoon, 50s to lower 60s with breezy winds. And then as we go into Thursday night and Friday morning, it's going to be even chillier Friday morning, I think, with clear skies with low to mid 40s, maybe some 30s inland. 50s at the coast where it will be a little breezier, and we do warm it up a little bit into the afternoon with temperatures into the upper 60s. We're seeing northwesterly winds gusting 25 to almost 30 miles per hour this afternoon, adding that chill to the air, and still breezy through the overnight. And then on Thursday, it's a wind out of the north and adding to that chill over 20 miles per hour. So get ready for that chilly air, which sticks around for a couple more days. And then we go into the end of the week, into the weekend. You see the orange and red colors moving, and that means a warm up into the weekend with even warmer air as we go into next week. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Chilly the next couple of days. Once again, protect those plants tonight, and then upper 60s Friday. For the weekend, lots of sunshine, 70 on Saturday, 74 Sunday, and then warming up even more Monday and Tuesday. Still sunny and upper 70s.
Thank you, Bob. An activity center for Spanish-speaking senior citizens is now open at the Cheer Community Center in Georgetown. The grand opening of Cafe Salud took place Tuesday afternoon. The special event was led off with a speech from the volunteer director welcoming everyone in.
The most excited I am is to see how people are very open to it. Seeing that it's not only the Hispanics that are coming in, we also have some English speaking that are coming in to see what it's about, because Georgetown has a huge population. So I feel like everybody is as excited as I am.
And Cafe Salud will be open on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings from 4 to 8.
And a new book titled The First Settler of Lewes has been published by the History Press. It'll include 360 years of Lewes's history and through the stories of 3 families who owned the 4th Street Preserve. Proceeds from that book will support a campaign by the Lewes Grader Foundation to purchase and protect 30 undeveloped acres of 4th Street Forest, which you can see on your screen right now.
Up next on CoastTV News Today, researchers say there's a vast amount of microbes living on our everyday items, and we'll tell you why they say don't panic, how these could actually be helping you.
Welcome to Fisherman's Wharf in Lewes, Delaware, where the bay meets the Atlantic Ocean. Get away from the crowd and escape on an adventure in our fleet with daily fishing trips, evening cruises, and the awesome experience of dolphin watching and even whales. Who knows what the sea holds? With 3 generations in the business, we assure you that your experience will be unique, a story to tell. Come down with the whole family, set sail and spot a whale. So what are you waiting for? Book your trip now at fishlewes.com. Ahoy!
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family, or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's at Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth hot tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
It's not something you probably want to think about, but all of us are surrounded by viruses. In fact, inside the average home, there's a vast biodiversity going on.
And new research has uncovered some little-known and never-before-seen viruses that live on things you probably use every day. And Mandy Gaither explains why you shouldn't panic and how researchers say these microbes could actually save lives.
They're damp and warm and perfect environments for microbes. You may not want to think about the viruses that live on shower heads and toothbrushes, but researchers did it for you.
It's unsurprising that we find them there because we find a bunch of bacteria basically everywhere. But what was surprising is how many different viruses we found and how different they looked from anything that we had ever seen before.
Microbiologist Erica Hartman led a study which found something called bacteriophage all over these two environments. While that sounds bad, she says these are not viruses that make you sick. Instead, they infect bacteria, and these could potentially be used to save lives.
For a long time, we've relied on antibiotics to be able to treat infections and save lives. But right now, antimicrobial resistance is one of the biggest public health challenges that we're facing globally. And so there's a lot of hope that we can leverage things like bacteriophage to help treat these infections that we can no longer treat with antibiotic drugs.
Hartman says the hope is that these phages, or something learned from them, will aid in the development of better drugs or improved biotechnologies.
We need microbes to, in our gut, help us digest our food, on our skin, help us to ward off pathogens. And it's actually a really good thing that we are exposed to microbes from time to time.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And Hartman says it's important to continue researching what she calls this next frontier and develop new tools and methods to determine how these microbes work.
And the time is now 5:57, so we're going to check on our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet, right on time for Halloween on your screen, that is Boo. Boo is 2.5-year-old Aussie. He loves watching Coast TV for all his important weather updates. That's what it says here, Bob.
Wow.
Weather updates. Boo was submitted to us by Donna in Bridgeville.
Oh, and we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. All you have to do is take a look at your screen.
Scan that QR code at the top to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
And it's now 5:57, so for Boo, we need to take a look at our local forecast.
Yeah, let's get right to Bob on, not much of a warm-up today, Bob.
And I think Boo is our target demographic. That is what we're zooming in on. That's where we want to get our rating. So I'm glad Boo is watching, and hopefully some other people as well. Bundle up out the door, looking at lower 40s. It's a breezy and chilly day, then upper 40s, I should say, mid-morning, upper 50s, close to 60 by this afternoon, way below average. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, lower 60s next couple of days. Protect those plants tonight, maybe a little bit of frost and then warming up end of the week into the weekend. But look at all those sunny icons, 5 in a row as we warm it up into the upper 70s early next week. Cool down late next week and still very dry.
Bob, and coming up in our next hour, debate over campaign dollars, the controversy in the race for Delaware State House 36th District seat. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.